So I'm going to read a section in the middle of the story. It's a part of the story I spent quite a bit of time on doing some revision. I originally had the main character of Donny bring a friend with him to help with this, and then I ended up taking that friend out and doing quite a bit of different stuff with this part. So I'll start from the middle here. The needle-like thistle quills worked into his stomach as he dragged himself over the threshold into the open mouth of the crawl space. The moisture and the funk closed on him like he was dropping into a cesspool, the soil cold and mucky, working its way under his fingernails and sticking in clods over his knees as he moved. He kept to all fours, the floor joist scratching his back, the spot of his flashlight zipping through the dark as his hands swatted at cobwebs that clouded around him like cataracts. Donny stopped, pulled his collar up over his nose and mouth, and took in a heavy breath, hot and damp and smelling of his own body. He passed the spotlight around the space, brushing it over posts and draping webs. The light invented silhouettes as it edged over beams and cinder blocks, black stripes falling in weird angles over the dirt floor, brushing potato bugs and centipedes as they scurried away. Shifting to one side, he aimed the light between two posts. In the far corner, the shadow fell over a dark mass huddled against the wall. "There you are," he said to no one. He leaned back and pulled his gloves farther up over his wrists. It was a long way to drag a dead dog, and as Cecil had warned, the thing might come apart in his hands. The smell, strong like it was, could be full of maggots and bugs and who knew what else. He struck the handle of the flashlight in his mouth and pushed ahead. Above him, the snub tones of a conversation crept through the boards, the creak of footsteps crossing from one side to the other. He thought of them up there talking about him, Cecil saying, wasn't it something that Donny came all the way out there on his day off to take care of a dog that wasn't even his? Then Wilma would roll her eyes and shrug her shoulders or do that thing with her finger, looping a circle in the air as if anyone with half a brain and two legs could have done it. He took hold of his flashlight and crawled slowly forward as if moving too fast might disturb the dead animal that lay ahead. He hadn't gone 2 feet before the light traced over the hard, black curve of a combat boot.